Good morning, children. Are you all ready to go for an adventure? So today we are going to go for a unseen, unfamiliar and adventurous place. So are you all ready? So now let's go up there to the mighty Himalayas. I think we need proper shoes, proper clothes, medicine, because we are going to trek. Yes, when we want to climb, when we have to climb the mountain range, we call it as trekking. Okay, and also I think we need a map, isn't it? Because without a map we won't be able to reach that unknown place. So map is very important. Children, you might have seen your parents switching on the GPS while traveling. Maps, children, have become an indispensable part of our life. Traveling to unexplored places, unseen places is in vogue these days. Yeah, it is in fashion these days, right? You might have watched many traveling vlogs, yes, where the vloggers, they use maps as their guides to explore those unseen, unknown places. So children, today's lesson, it is a poem based on maps. I think you must have understood till now that we are going to talk about maps. Okay, because I've been talking about maps, isn't it, all the way? So maps, the poem is written by Dorothy Thompson. So Dorothy Brown, she was an American writer, and in this poem she pays a tribute to maps. She tells us about different kinds of maps. She tells us about the unknown, unseen adventure waiting, for everybody. She brings a bright picture of places and things. Maps brings a very, maps plays a very important role, she says. She says that the maps look so simple, so humble, but, you can, go anywhere in the world, with the help of the map. So children, let us start the poem. As I always tell you, when I start explaining you the lesson, you must open your textbook. Yes, you need to have your pencils ready with you. Okay? So let me read out the poem first. Okay, then I'll explain you the stanzas of the poem. So when you read the poem, children, you feel the beauty, you find beauty in the poem. So you must first enjoy that. Understand? So let me read out the poem first. So it's a very short and very cute poem. Okay, children, let me read out now. Maps by Dorothy Brown Thompson. High adventure and bright dream. Maps are mightier than they seem. Ships that follow leaning stars. Red and gold of strange bazaars. Ice flows head beyond all knowing. Plains that ride where winds are blowing. Train maps, maps of wind and weather. Road maps taken all together. Maps are really magic wands for homestaying vagabonds. So here, children, look at the first stanza. High adventures and bright dream. Maps are mightier than they seem. So in this stanza, the poet reminds us that maps, they bring great adventure. and bright dreams, which we all might have gone through while traveling with the maps. Or maps bring us all kinds of adventures, and beautiful dreams. So the last two lines says the simple piece of paper is much more powerful, is much more, mightier means, very powerful than anything else. She says that maps, they don't look powerful, but they are indeed very much powerful. Okay. They are powerful because, they have the capacity of taking us, to different places, to bringing, make our dream come true. Okay. So, of course, actually, they are much powerful. So, now let's come to the second stanza. Ships that follow leaning stars. So, here, children, there was a time when ships, they used to follow the stars to reach the strange places or to reach their destinations. Okay. So those days they did not have any kind of maps. Okay. So they used to just look at the stars and they used to travel. The ships used to travel to reach a particular place or to reach a particular destination. Red and gold of strange bazaars. So here, children, red and gold of strange bazaars means red, red can be used for different kind of fabrics, for shopping and all. They used to travel from one place to another looking at the stars. Okay. So gold is a metal. Okay. Right. So merchants during those days when they used to travel, they used to look at the stars. Okay. And go to their destinations or go to their places, right? Here, strange bazaars means, the strange, very different places where merchants can go and sell the things. Okay. So let us now move on to third stanza. Ice flows hid beyond all knowing. So here, talking about the olden days, the sailors had no idea of the hidden masses, ice masses. Okay. They had no idea about the hidden ice masses in the sea, and which sometimes lead to accidents. Like, you might have seen the movie Titanic, and there, the ship goes and, the ship crashes with a big iceberg. Okay. So those days they were not aware of, icebergs and all because they had no maps those days. Okay. But now, children, there are, proper maps. There are, when planes are flying in the in the air, they have, proper maps. And here sailors, when they are sailing their ships in the oceans, in the sea, they have proper maps. So for planes also, they had no proper maps, and the planes used to, fly just, seeing the direction of the winds. So those days, no proper maps were there, and only seeing the nature, like looking at the stars and, looking at the, wind surface, people used to travel. So we can say that those days the travelers, they were only dependent on the nature. But today, we are in advance. Things are very different. We have every kind of map today. So next stanza talks about this only. Today we have every kind of maps available. We have, maps for train maps. We have maps of wind and weather. Okay, we have road maps. Okay, we have every kind of map available today. Now we come, to the last and most beautiful paragraph or stanza, which reads like this: maps are really magic wands for homecoming, for home-staying vagabonds. So here the poet at the end says that maps are really magic wands. So now children, what is a magic wand? You might have heard about Jadoo Ki Chhadi. Yes, abracadabra. You know, the wand that fairies hold. Okay, so here the poet says that maps are like magic wands. So let's see how it is a magic wand. Okay, next comes to the second line. For home-staying vagabonds. Home-staying is very clear. People who stays at home. And vagabond means people who are always wandering from one place to another, who are always traveling or moving from one place to another. So for those people who move from one place to another, but for some reason they had to stay home. So for those kind of people, maps are like magic wands. So whenever they look at the map, they are reminded about the different places, and they are reminded of the adventures, bright dreams, which they might have lived with the help of those maps. But now they are not able to go to any place for some reason. So maps are like magic wands for all the people who love traveling, but for some reason they have to stay back home. For them it is like a magic wand. So this poem also reminds you about your geography class, isn't it, children? See, whenever you hold a map in your hand, you will be reminded of this poem, and you will treat that map as a magic wand. Suppose here you have the map of India, and you have to make the state of Jammu and Kashmir. So you will be reminded of all the beautiful places you visited in Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, so maps are beautiful, and they are adventure, and they are mightier, they are powerful. Okay, so with this lines I finished today's class. I hope you loved the poem. Please do read the poem at least 2 times. Okay, and listen to the video once again. Okay, see you all. And if you haven't subscribed my channel, children, please do subscribe, so that I can bring more videos for you all, lesson videos. Okay, take care. Bye bye everyone. God bless you all.